Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Khairul Haziq and my partner is Muhammad Farhan Norbik. Today we would like to show you how to symbolizing the uh, land use based on the land use data. First of all, when we want to symbolize the land use, we click on the selection tab here and then click on the select by attributes. Okay, it pop-ups this dialog box which are entitled select by attributes. So the layer we use here is land use, and then when we want to symbolize the land use, we click on this field name guna tanah satu, click equal, then click get unique values. So this is the list of the uh, guna tanah satu, and yeah, as example we want to find the land use of forest. Click on hutan, and then it will pop up like this, and then click verify, click OK, and then click apply. So the it will show up the land use which is hutan. So we want to create a new layer of the hutan. Right click on the land use layer, click on data, and click on export data. Click browse, then create a new folder. Create a new folder. As example, land use 2. Alright. We rename the set file with hutan and click save. Okay, click yes. So it will show up the hutan layer here. Okay, this is hutan land use. And when we want to add up another land use in this area, we change the guna tanah satu equals to hutan. We change the hutan and click on industry. Click apply, verify, okay, click apply. Right click on the land use, data, export data, browse, new name, save, okay, yes. So you'll find a new layer here, which is industry area. So when we want to color the land use, which is industry, industry always represent the purple color, and hutan, we want to use the dark green color. So here we have two land use that we already color. So it's same goes to another land uses, like you want to do commercial, click on verify, okay, apply it, and then click on data, export data, rename it with commercial. Okay, yes. Color it with blue, dark blue color. So already have three land uses that we already color. The set area. The step is repeatedly used to find the another land uses as well as hutan, industry, and commercial.
And hi everybody. So today I'm going to continue calculating the remaining land use needed. Calculate the area in hectares and find its percentage covering it. So without further ado, I will demonstrate it. So now we look at here, and this is the base map given by our lecturer. And now we have all of the legends. We have all of the land use have been labeled based on its categories and also of its colors. Now, first things I will go to the first step, which is tanah lapang and rekreasi. So I'll right click, go to the open attribute table, and now we have the row of luas hectare right here, which is the value for the area in hectares. Okay, now I'll click this row, right click, and click on calculate geometry. Click on yes. Make sure is it area, and the units needed is hectares. So now we have just calculated for uh, area. These are the values that we have get. Okay, now close, and let's move on to infrastructure and utilities. So we just repeat the process, and now okay, so now we have the luas sector on here. With this coincidence, and now we move on to the forest, for example. Go to an attribute table, and now we have our. Is that the same process I have done it? I have done it before. For example, geometry, yes. Area is in hectares. Okay, and now if you want to know the total area for a forest, for example, we go to statistics. So here we take the values right over here. We just copy it. close it and put it in right here. Okay, for now we don't have the total area for all of it, so we just click on. Let's go back to the statistics. Yes, we want to find the total area for recreational land, the total area in hectares. Okay, left that. And now for infrastructure and utilities, go back here, go to the statistics, and you get a sum. Copy. Okay, now we have that. So if we want to know the total area for all of this, we just go to the land use, right click and open attribute table. So here we don't have any the row for luas hectare. Okay, so now we go over here, go to the left side and press the add fields, and let's see, we put a name, luas, make sure it's in double. On the field properties, that's an entry. Okay, now we have the row given, and now we just repeat the same process for that. Calculate geometry, make sure it's in area, choose hectares, click yes. And this might take a while for a bit, so we're just gonna have to wait. Okay, now we have the values for all. This is the uh, value of area for all of the land use given. Go to the statistics, right click. So here are the sum. So just copy, then click it down, put back it right here. And now all you have to do is just calculate. And now we have all the value of hectares for the land uses given, and now all we have to do is just find its percentage. So that we will have to use the calculator to calculate it. Let's say for example 416 695 2 701. Okay, now for the answers, it is 1 point. Sorry about that. Answer is 1.35%. Okay, now move on to the next calculation, which is for infrastructure. So the value is 0.42%. And now we move on to the last step, which is the forest. So is 1388.172. So the answer is 43.62%. And voila, we have all of that. Now we have all of the areas have been calculated. So all you have to do is just put the values. Just insert all of the answers in our table. And that including the area. I'm sorry about that. Okay. And now we have just completed our task for that. And now I will hand over to my friend for the next question given. So thank you very much, and I will hand it over back to him. Thank you.
Okay, for the next step, when you want to calculate the total area of a certain land use that you want, like first, you need to click select by attributes. Then, click on guna tanah satu equal to any value that you want to find the area. Like I want to find the area of hutan. Click or satu equal. Next is infrastructure and utility. Just add up every value that you want to calculate. Use the or uh, keyword because it will calculate every value that you want to sum up. Or guna tanah satu. You want to calculate hutan, infrastructure and utility, institution and public facilities, commercial, perumahan, and lastly, we want to add tanah lapang and rekreasi. Verify, click apply. Wait for the load. It's loading. And then it will show you the selected value that you want to calculate. So you want to calculate the, let's say you want to calculate the total hectares of the certain of the value that you want to calculate. First, click on calculate geometry. Uh, my bad. Click on statistic. So it will show you the number of lot of the value that you selected and the total of area of the selected value that you want to calculate. Yeah, for the last one step, when you want to find a number of lots, let's say we want to find the number of lots of forest land use with condition more than 5 acre. So first click on select by attribute. Click on guna tanah satu equal hutan. Click and then find the luas sector value more than 5. Click verify and apply. So you show up the certain value that you already selected. Then click on statistic. So the number of lot that forest have more than 5 acre is, oh sorry, uh, so click on luas acre and its statistic. So we show you the number of total lot with hutan that more than 5 acre and the total acres of hutan that more than 5 acre.